Aloha everyone, what's up? BraddahKahuutz is back and welcome to the next episode on the channel. We're going to be over week 3 for the DTC match. So in this one we're going to be versing Crawdaddy, who is the coach of the Pittsburgh Plusles. So as you can see right here, this man has Melmetal, Lunala, Haxorus, Typhlosion, Primarina, Mega Venusaur, Sudowoodo, Muck, Evil, Jolteon, and Palossand. So he has, honestly, he has a pretty scary team. With the Melmetal and the Lunala, okay, so we really do have to figure out some plays around there. We've been practicing, we've been thinking of some strategies, we've been playtesting. Shout out to Q, who's been helping us playtest a bit. He really did help give us some good pointers and some ideas on how we can help against Crawdaddy. But without further ado, let's get into some meat and potatoes of this. So Melmetal's big problem I see is having that double Iron Bash, which one-shots Mimikyu even with the disguise because it hits twice, which is ridiculous. Has a chance to flinch, I think, also ridiculous. And he's just insanely strong. His HP stat is crazy high. His attack is ridiculously high. So Crawdaddy didn't get to play his last week match, so I only had 1 week to review. And he brought Assault Vest Melmetal. Like, what? So we'll go into it a little more when we go through our team. But that's crazy on what this guy could be bringing for this thing. Choice Band Melmetal is crazy. Choice Scarf maybe. What did he do with the AV? That kind of scares me. But let's move on. I'm talking too much about Melmetal already. Lunala has that her ability. Basically, she takes like a fraction of the amount of damage you should take when she's at full HP. So one of our main strategies against Lunala is to get rocks up. So anytime she switches in, she's not going to have her ability. Kind of dire. Haxorus, kind of scary. We have some contingencies against that. Dragon Dancing Haxorus is always an issue. Typhlosion's Eruption is always another issue that we might run into. Primarina. The Pixelate Hyper Voice. No one ever wants to walk into that. Mega Venusaur is a threat. Sudowoodo, I could see him bringing Sudowoodo. It's not the best, but he did bring it in his week 1 match. I don't know what he'd do. I do have a lot of things that can deal with the Sudowoodo. Same with the Alolan Muck. I don't see him bringing it. Thievul is a possibility, but I'm also not scared of Thievul. Jolteon is fast. That's just straight up. Jolteon is so fast, but pretty frail. I think he can take out the Jolteon and the Palossand. So with that in mind, I'm thinking he's just bringing the top 6. The Melmetal, Lunala, Haxorus, Typhlosion, Primarina, and Venusaur. That's what I think he's bringing. I can honestly see him switching out Typhlosion for Thievul, or even like Typhlosion for Jolteon. Maybe he switches out Haxorus for one of those two. So the 5th and 6th slots can be played around, but he's definitely bringing the Melmetal, Lunala, Primarina, and Mega Venusaur. I 100% think he's going to bring that. So what do we bring? Let's get into it. So up first, on the Hawaiian Kommo'os, you know her, you love her. It's Misty the Mimikyu. So we're bringing Misty to deal with a few things. As long as Lunala doesn't have her ability, what is her ability's name? Like Shatter Shield, something like that. Can go in. It's really helpful against the Haxorus if he brings it. Really good against the Thievul. That's about it. Mimikyu's disguise is very important for us, so we can get that 1 round of free damage off. That'd be really dire. We're rocking Life Orb. We're rocking Leftovers instead of Life Orb. We've been trying out some different items on Mimikyu. I like it. Like, it's been working really good for us in our test games. Like, we get knocked down to, let's say, 47. We get our leftovers, get to like 50 something. We live a second one, and we're able to get the KO on the next turn. It's been really helpful rather than the life orb where we just consistently take 10% of damage, which makes Mikyu a little. It's disadvantageous sometimes. So yeah, that's Mimikyu. Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, play rough and Swords Dance. Same moveset, same array of stats. Let's move on. So the next Pokemon that we're bringing, I believe this is their first time appearing in the DTC matches, but it is Charlie Chaplin, the Mr. Rhyme. So we're bringing Mr. Rhyme for two things: the Trick Flame Orb, because I can see him leading Melmetal, and if he does, I'm really hoping he doesn't see this. But if we Trick Flame Orb to the Melmetal, we take his Choice Band or we take his AV, whatever it is. We have other Pokemon. We can just clean up from there. My main concern is him bringing Max Special Defense AV Melmetal, because that's dire. Also with the Flame Orb, we can burn the Melmetal, making his Double Iron Bash a little less scary. It's still scary, mind you. Always a threat, even when burned. But it's a little less scary. The second reason that we're bringing Charlie is for that Light Screen. So if you see his team, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8. 8 out of his 11 mons are special type attackers. So if he's bringing the other, like 4 out of the 6 that I'm expecting him to bring are all special type attackers. So yeah, that's why we're bringing Charlie. Rapid Spin's always good. Freeze Dry is good because he does have the Haxorus and the Primarina. So it's super effective against both, just in case he brings it. But I like him. I think he's going to put in some work. He is going to be our lead because I do expect him to lead Melmetal. If we do that, we can just trick whatever. Like you say, if he leads the, as long as he doesn't lead the Mega Venusaur. Okay, I also have to check what is his. Let me check really quickly. What is his Z Captains? 1 second. Daddy's Z Captain is Haxorus and Sudowoodo. So he's definitely gonna bring one of the two. So now I know I can't trick the Haxorus or the Sudowoodo or the Mega Venusaur, which is okay. It's okay with me. In fact, even if we do trick the Haxorus or the Sudowoodo, if he brings both, I don't think he's gonna bring both. If he doesn't bring both, we know not to trick it. But if he does bring both, we trick one, it doesn't work. We know which one's the Z cat, which one's the Z user. Other than that, it's primarily going to be used for the Melmetal. I'm debating, like, if he goes, let's say he goes into Primarina turn 1, and I go into Melmetal. I mean, I go into Charlie. I could just hard swap into my next Pokemon I want to show you, which is spoilers. It's Metagross. But yeah, let's talk about Metagross then. So we're bringing Meteor Mash, Bullet Punch, Earthquake, and Agility. So we're doing a little different Metagross than we did in the past. It's going to be our weakness policy set. So what we have here is max HP, 28 defense, and 28 special defense. This will give me, careful for nature. This gives me just enough defense that both defense and special defense are over 300. Or 300 and above. So, main thing here, like I said before, 4 out of the Pokemon I think he's bringing is going to be special. You could do some shenanigans with Mega Venusaur, like Sleep Powder Mega Venusaur. We have some plays around it. Oh, I didn't put Metagross on layout. I always do this, at least once in every video. But yeah. So, what do we expect? With the Melmetal and the Lunala and the Haxorus, Primarina even, there's, like, I think everyone learns some kind of a Dark type or Fire type move, Ground type move even, and we're just we're a bulky wall. So my main plays for Metagross: go in, agility, take whatever damage they're gonna give us, and then go into like a Meteor Mash or Earthquake. We're pretty much free to click Earthquake on anything. His entire team doesn't want to take an Earthquake like at all, which is really good for us. He doesn't have any ground immunities. On top of that, Meteor Mash is a threat because it always has a chance to raise our attack. On top of the weakness policy, also raising our attack. So that's super, super good for us. Yeah, I think he's gonna put on work. So that's what I mean. Is like if we go into Mr. Rhyme, and he leads. Let's say he brings the Thievel. He leads the Thievel. I swap into the Metal Girls. He probably does like knockoff or something. Not knockoff. Like Dark Pulse? Whatever Thievel gets. Attacks Metal Girls, pops my weakness policy, and we just go in from there. I've had a lot of success with weakness policy and Metal Girls. I can't Dynamax, which is unfortunate because this is when it really shines. This is when it can Dynamax a turn. But it's okay. It's still super bulky. That even without Dynamaxing, it's just gonna go in. Yeah, I'm not too nervous about it, but we can definitely see. We're definitely gonna see what happens in the future. What's next? So, the next Pokemon we're bringing is our boy James, our brother, with the Earthquake, Knockoff, Stealth Rocks, and Outrage. So basically, the Outrage is here for the Haxorus, in case he brings it. Knockoff is here for the Lunala, and the... I guess that's pretty much it. Knockoff is here just to knock things off. To get their items out of our way. Hopefully that would be good for us. And Earthquake. Like I said, Earthquake is just so free. And we got the Groundium Z. Because if we are in on the Melmetal, and we got him burned, let's say. When we definitely outspeed with the 283, and say we chipped him down to, I think it's 80%. Titanic, what is it? Titanic Rage, Titanic Rush, one of the two takes out Melmetal really easily. Those deals with Typhlosion, the Venusaur, the Muck, Sudowoodo, Jolteon. It's just such a good bring. Especially if you want to do like Thunder Waving shenanigans with Melmetal. You can always swap this in for like a surprise. Intimidate's here to definitely help with the Melmetal. If we switch in, let's say we get the Flame Orb shenanigan off. Switch into James, get the Intimidate off. Melmetal's not doing absolutely nothing to us. We click the Titanic Rage, and when we go in from there. Alright, so the next up, we got Mukhoney. So Mukhoney is also a very strong bring for us. We're doing something a little bit interesting, honestly. So what are we going to do? So we have Rico Meteor, Thunder, Fire Blast, and Earth Power. Yep, these are all very, very risky moves. But I was told by a really wise man, sometimes you just gotta click the button. So we tested it out. Thunder is really, really good against the Primarina. Yes, I would rock Thunderbolt, but Thunder has a chance to OHKO, where Thunderbolt doesn't. Fire Blast, same thing. Fire Blast is here for the Melmetal. It has a chance. A Flamethrower has a really high chance of knocking out the Melmetal, even if especially if we chip it a little bit. But if we are in on a fresh Melmetal with Rayquaza, Fire Blast just seems better. So that's why we're bringing it. If he's not any specially invested, it's a 100% OHKO. If he is specially invested and HP invested, it's still OHKOs as long as he's not AV, and that's where the Mr. Rhyme trick comes in. If we can get that off, we basically can take out the number by any issue. Earth Power is here to deal with the Venusaur, the Typhlosion, and basically everything under the second layer on his team. Besides Thievel, of course. What else are here? Draco Meteor is here for the Haxorus. Lunala is interesting. I don't really have anything for the Lunala. I'm probably just gonna opt to click either Draco Meteor or like Fire Blast, one of the two. I am Choice Spec, so it'll do a butt ton of damage regardless of what I do. But yeah, let's move on to our... Oh, I didn't have Rayquaza at all on the layout. Anyway, our last Pokemon that we're going to be bringing to this match versus Crawdaddy is Pistachio, the transforming Ditto Yep, we're not bringing either of the My Hero Academia crew this week, which is fine for us. But here's why we're bringing Ditto. Because it'd be really nice to get our own Melmetal. And if the Melmetal goes down, it'd be really nice to get our own Lunala. Lunala kills Lunala. So we're rocking the Choice Scarf. We get Lunala's signature move off, which I think is Moongeist Beam. As long as the Shatter Shield, as long as his ability is already knocked off, we kill it. It's super easy to kill with it. So I'm happy about that. If we get the Melmetal, if we switch it on the Melmetal, it just kind of also wrecks his team. Especially if he is physically invested, which is really nice for us. He is. But yeah, that's the team. My main, I've been speaking about it throughout the entire game, but Melmetal is my main threat and the main thing I prepped for. Lunala is also the thing I prepped for. Shout out to Q again for helping me out. It was really insightful going back and forth with the team. Yeah. So, what else do I have to talk about? I think that's about it, honestly. I think it's going to be a really great match. The match is going to go up tomorrow, so Sunday at noon. We are going to be battling actually tomorrow. So to be breaking the fourth wall, I'm recording this team builder about a week in advance. We're going to be battling on Monday. Day is Sunday night, which is fine. The way the DTC works is that all the week of the matches restart on Thursday, so we basically have this whole week to prep and get the matches in, which is honestly it's kind of strange, but it's fine. I've been liking it so far. But yeah, that's the main goal of it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And don't forget to go show some love to Crawdaddy. He's a pretty good battler. Did really good on his first week. Can't wait to fight him tomorrow. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. But with that, ahuiho. See you in the next video. Shoots!